how many of us are using video conferences just for our everyday life, but also even for work? So it prepares you. What you wait to experience at work, you start experiencing it as part of your learning. And instead of having induction at your new place of work, you already know these things, you know. For example, allow me to use this, and I get very excited about AI, for example. One of the things that we are going to train teachers and the learners and even the parents is how to use AI, okay? Now, it could be, for example, for a teacher, it will be how to use AI to create a lesson plan. One of the things that will really wow the teachers is that what takes you 30 minutes to do will take 30 seconds, okay? That's a game changer for any teacher. However, we'll also teach, support, train the students on how to use AI to do their schoolwork. Now, those are the same skills that you will use at work when the time comes. And probably by the time you finish school, you'll have perfected the art because it's a learned skill. So not only just the device, but also it has tools that you'd have had to wait until you get to work to experience them. But if you start experiencing them at grade 3, grade 5, grade 7, by the time you're going to work, it's a walk in the park. When you get the Chromebook, it's going to open your world, okay? It's going to open your classroom. Your learning is going to be beyond the 4 walls. And what is taught in the classroom becomes just a precursor of your learning so that when you go home, you carry on learning, and that is what we want to happen. And when that happens, you find that the learning that is happening is at par with those who are elsewhere in other parts of the world, because we're not just restricting ourselves with local learning. So we want to empower teaching and learning to rise to the global level so that when we get to 2050, we get a country like Germany saying they want employees, and we as a country will say, yes, we have them ready. And actually, you can interview them on Google Meet and then get them to the flight the next day, and that is not going to be a problem because they are already acquainted working at a global level.
So in essence, when I talk about empowering, it doesn't only empower the students, it empowers the teachers, because these devices are collaborative. And what we're seeing with them is, and I need to make sure I say this right because I absolutely love it, the teamwork that you're able to do because of the applications that you can have at the click of a button. You can even access your Microsoft stuff from a Chromebook from the browser. It's amazing, okay? And again, that quick boot up time. And what I've realized is, in the world of Google, you'll notice something. Everything is neat and clean. There's not many applications. A teacher doesn't need distractions. The wellness, they consolidate everything. The notifications come together. It's beautiful. So these devices facilitate a nice environment that teachers want to use because it's simple, and also there's no need to switch. If I open up my cell phone, Android or Samsung, whatever, or iOS, Apple, it all looks the same. So whether I grab, do you know that I can grab this laptop, sign in, and I can immediately open this? Literally, I can log in there, I can log into that one, I can log into any Chromebook right now, and I can literally pull this up exactly like this from the history. That is the power of a Chromebook. Multiple profiles. Teachers don't have to worry about changing the device. That device could live in that classroom.
Having the local content developments, trainings, but I also want very so something like a class tools. So class tools is really by giving the teacher the ability to have doing a lesson
Okay, I can live with that. Why did they now what did I take? I wanted the battery. That's possible. I did check that it was charged. Back again. So what I'm showing is in gems and the password again was. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm showing some free features that just was the school's not only educational. So what I'm doing here is he's showing some features that are free additional to his curriculum. But first, before I get to what I was doing, I'm going to show you some research. Do you know that I have about
all the different links you can go to another page and another page. With class tools, opposite to that one Yeah.
in other words, do research. Okay. So imagine now when you use Google search or Gemini.google.com or ChatGPT, what it's doing is it's going all over the internet and you're going, hold on. We've got actual curriculum. We've got use our curriculum. So what you're doing
talked about it back and forth.
Now look at what do you think about it? What has held you back?
I think what I've heard when I start talking, I stop. But so I think it's a clear use case. I know there's value in Google Classroom. There's also audit things which sometimes we need. But is it a strong enough use case? So what
So let me use this is where maybe Gemini display you create an audience, you have all of the upload to Gemini, say if you're talking about a long file, then typically something like BigQuery you have access to BigQuery, but you're essentially you'll be able to see what has been shared. It just depends on when you set up the devices. If you just try to it's incredibly powerful, and you're asking it very simple questions.
Teachers do is they learn all the students' answers, and they then go, how should I mark? What to do is, they can say, no, I'll make a response.
But my thinking is that there's poor utilization apart from homework setting and all that. So I've seen the slides, the 40 deck slide of the 40 benefits, I've seen all that.